Hi students, it's Shayna from EspressoEnglish.net, and today you'll learn 14 conversational English phrases about the weather. If you want to know how to talk about the weather in English, like a native speaker would, if you want to go beyond the basic phrases of it's sunny and it's raining, then this lesson is for you. And if you want to learn more practical English for daily life, come join my Everyday English Speaking course. Just click on the link in the video or in the description for more information about that course. Okay, let's get started with the first phrase. Number 1. What's the forecast like for tomorrow? Use this phrase to ask someone about what the weather will be like in the future. In general, we use this phrase when the context of the conversation is already talking about the weather. If you want to start a conversation with this question, then you can modify the phrase a little bit. You could say, do you know the weather forecast for tomorrow? Number 2, looks like we're in for a hot one. They're predicting record highs this week. The first part of this phrase means we're probably going to have hot weather. The second part of this phrase refers to the weather forecast. They're predicting, meaning they're making a guess about what will happen in the future. And it says that the temperatures will be so high, so hot, that they might set records. Number 3, it sure is a scorcher today. A scorcher means extremely hot weather. You can make this comment to people on a very hot day to start small talk. Small talk is conversation about neutral everyday topics. If someone else says this to you, then you can respond by agreeing with them by using the phrase sure is or I'll say. Number 4, there's not a cloud in the sky. This is a typical way of describing warm, sunny weather with no clouds. Number 5, we're having quite a heat wave. A heat wave is many consecutive days of very hot weather. If someone says this to you, you can respond by agreeing and then adding another comment about the heat. Or you could say what you're doing to stay cool. For example, someone else says, we're having quite a heat wave. You could say, that's for sure, and with this humidity, it feels like we're in the tropics. Humidity refers to the amount of water vapor in the air. Or, we're having quite a heat wave. And then you could say, you're telling me I'm taking my kids to the pool this afternoon. Number 6, it's overcast right now, but the forecast says it should clear up by this afternoon. Overcast means that there are clouds completely covering the sky. And clear up means that the clouds go away and the sky will be clear. Number 7, the wind's picking up. In this context, the wind is picking up means the wind is becoming stronger. This often happens just before rain or a thunderstorm. Number 8, it's just drizzling. Drizzling means raining very lightly. Drizzle can be both a verb, as in this sentence, drizzling, or a noun. Number 9, I'm soaking wet. I got caught in a downpour. Soaking wet means completely wet. And a downpour is extremely heavy, intense rain that often begins very suddenly. If you got caught in a downpour, it means that you were outside when it started to rain a lot very suddenly. Here are a few other phrases you can use to describe heavy rain. You could say, it's pouring. It's really coming down out there. Or, it's raining cats and dogs. Number 10, take a jacket. It's a bit chilly out there. A bit means a little, and chilly means slightly cold. This is a way to describe weather that is a little cold, but not very cold. So you probably need a light jacket, but not a heavy winter coat. Out there means outside. Number 11, I think the sun is trying to come out. You can say this when the sky is mostly cloudy, but you can see a little bit of the sun, and you think that it will clear up soon, meaning the clouds will go away. Number 12. I hope this rain lets up soon. In this context, lets up means stops. Use this phrase to comment that you want the rain to stop. Number 13. It's freezing out there. Make sure to bundle up. Freezing in this phrase means extremely cold, and bundle up means to put on winter clothes like a warm coat, hat, scarf, and gloves. Number 14. It might drop below freezing tonight. In this phrase, freezing means the temperature at which water becomes ice. That's 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. So it might drop below freezing means that it's possible that the temperature will be colder than 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. These 14 phrases are real English phrases that native English speakers use to talk about the weather, from hot weather to cold weather, good weather to bad weather. I hope you've learned some useful vocabulary and expressions today. And to continue learning everyday English, come check out my Everyday English Speaking course, where you can learn English phrases in the context of conversations about daily life, traveling, shopping, restaurants, and more. Thanks for joining me for this lesson, and I'll talk to you next time.